10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best point-and-shoot cameras. Starting at number 10. Canon PowerShot G9X2. When they say compact, it generally means everything's stacked up efficiently into one body that you can carry around with you at all places. The Canon PowerShot G9X Mark II is a fine specimen of that. It's literally pocket-sized, and the shape is also ideal for carrying it around in your pocket. And the weight? Just about 206 grams. This is something I love in my contenders for the best small and lightweight point-and-shoot cameras. Equipped with the Canon HS system, this camera offers an expanded sensitivity range thanks to its large 21MP1 high-sensitivity BSI-CMOS sensor and Digic 7 image processor. It supports up to ISO 12800 that reduces image noise when shooting under poorly lit conditions. The sensor and the processor also enable the camera to have a fast shutter speed that, apart from reducing blur, additionally avails quick performance throughout the camera system. The result is an 8.2 FPS continuous shooting rate and quick autofocus with subject tracking. Not just for photography, this camera is equally solid when it comes to shooting videos as well. For a start, it offers a full HD 1080p video recording at 60 FPS, with the large sensor contributing to the rich image quality, making each shot well suited to printing and sharing. At number 9. Ricoh GR3. The looks of this camera attracted me at first glance. It's got a metallic body coated with a matte leatherette finish, giving the entire thing a classy look. A stealthy and sturdy tool ideal for outdoor photography in all weather conditions. The body of this camera is literally rather light, weighing just about 257 grams including battery and dedicated South Dakota card. And the size? It's barely as big as your smartphone, only being a teensy bit thicker. Suits perfectly with handheld mode while you're on the run. A futuristic addition to the design of the camera is the touchscreen display. You don't have to peep in through the tiny viewfinder anymore to see what you're shooting. The display also replaces all the confusing knobs and dials by making them appear virtually. Another treat for you is the performance of the sensor. Even though it's a compact camera, the Ricoh GR3 has got a stabilized 24MP APS-C sensor. This is especially useful because the lens of the camera is only 18.3mm. The sensor compensates for it with great efficiency. Accompanying the touchscreen is the super easy user-friendly interface. Even a complete noob can use this camera with confidence. Hold on, that's not all. There is also the 9-blade f2.8 rounded aperture, making sure that you get a sharp image with an awesome autofocus every time. Number 8 of my list. Olympus Stylus Tough TG6. Bamboozled already seeing so many professional compact size point-and-shoot cameras? Don't worry, I've got a handful of stuff for complete beginners as well. A good example of a basic small point-and-shoot camera to begin with is the Olympus Tough TG6. It's one of the most commonly used ones out there, and for good reason. It's got a super lightweight body weighing only 253 grams. Not just that, its size is also efficiently handy and loyal to the sole purpose of being called a compact camera. Along with the flashy red exterior and handy ergonomics, this camera is a beast disguised as a beauty. The TG6 has got tough in its name, and let me assure you, they meant it when they named it. It's designed to withstand literally all sorts of conditions, starting from extreme weather conditions to accidental drops and scratches. Just because the camera is designed to be exposed directly to freezing and burning conditions doesn't mean you are too. Keeping the obvious constructional fragility of the human anatomy in mind, the camera has been configured to permit direct operation while wearing any kind of gloves. Coming at number 7. Leica Q2. Leica is a brand that only those who are truly passionate about photography dare to afford. To be very honest, when I first found out that they made a professional point-and-shoot, I could not believe it because Leica only makes cameras that are meant for serious business. The reason behind the popularity of the Q series is the incorporation of a fixed Summilux 28mm f1.7 wide-angle prime lens. Yes, a prime lens in a point-and-shoot camera. That's how serious these guys are. The prime lens also has 3 aspherical elements for minimizing distortion and spherical aberrations. Not just that, the camera has a fast f1. 7 maximum aperture that allows you to shoot in low light without worrying about noise. The aperture also offers a greater control over depth of field, something you rarely get with point-and-shoot cameras. At this point, I bet you're pretty impressed. But wait for it, there's more. This versatile little beast has a dedicated macro focusing position. Yep, you read that right. Macro. You can literally shoot subjects as close as 6, 7 away in this mode. I wasn't joking when I said it's more than just a point-and-shoot camera. At number 6. Panasonic Lumix ZS200. I'm someone who is always on the move. While traveling, I like to snap quick photos as a journal of my journey. This camera was a perfect fit for me. So, if you are looking for the best point-and-shoot camera for traveling, the Lumix ZS200 might be the one you should go for. As it comes with 15x zoom, it was just perfect for my wildlife adventures. I managed to snap some of the best bird photos I've ever taken. And I believe 15x zoom is way more than one could ever need. One positive side about this camera is that photos still contain a decent amount of details, even when fully zoomed in. It comes with a large 20.1 MP 1-inch sensor. We all know how good large sensors are for great color accuracy and overall brightness. This one is no different either. Photos and videos produced by this compact and lightweight camera are as good as it gets. This camera has few other tricks up its sleeve as well. There are a bunch of different modes for different scenarios. This gives you so much creative control over everything. Scene modes and filter modes allow you to have finer control over things. Aperture and shutter priority modes give you all the traditional options as well. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Canon PowerShot G7X3. Another addition to the array of point-and-shoot cameras by Canon is the PowerShot G7X Mark III. It features a large 20.1 MP 1 stacked CMOS sensor that allows you to shoot in high speed with almost zero noise. There's also the Digicade image processor, making the job even easier for you. Powered with these two technologies, the little Speedy Gonzales gives you the supreme capability of focusing real fast on any subject with sharp precision, whether it's steady or in motion. The stacked sensor design also allows you to shoot videos in UHD 4K 30p with full HD 120p quality. Speaking of video recording, this camera has a unique video feature. It supports vertical video recording along with live streaming through YouTube. To use this feature, you'll need to have a Canon Image Gateway account. The account will enable you to vlog and stream directly from your camera if you have a Wi-Fi connection. Which brings us to the next feature of this camera, the built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. It permits you to transfer photos to any mobile device or computer wirelessly. The built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity also lets you control the camera remotely with your mobile device if you have the Canon Camera Connect app installed. The connectivity further makes room for you to use an external microphone via the clean HDMI output, enhancing the recording quality to a noticeable amount. Coming in at number 4 of my list, Sony ZV-1. It would be blasphemous to talk about best point-and-shoot cameras and not mention Sony. The brand has been making all sorts of cameras since the very beginning of their journey, and they didn't back off when point-and-shoot cameras emerged. The ZV-1 is a solid proof of how good the brand is with point-and-shoot cameras. The first thing that you'd notice when you take the camera in your hand is its weight. Or should I say the lack of it. Weighing only about 294 grams, the thing is literally feather light along with being compact. Even its size is exceptionally pocket-friendly. You don't need an extra pouch to carry it. The easily accessible large rec button with quick recognition makes shooting with one hand all the more efficient and effortless for you. The front alley lamp works as an indicator for when a recording is taking place. There is also an additional 3.5mm microphone port that you can use to mount any lavalier or shotgun mic of your choice in case you're not completely satisfied with the sound quality that the built-in microphone produces. There is also a multi-interface shoe for accessory compatibility. The versatile integrated Zeiss Vario Sonor T lens is capable of shooting in a wide range of situations and conditions. Even though it is a small pocket camera, the lens surprisingly retains a bright f1.82 8 maximum aperture range, allowing you to work easily in low-lit conditions. At number 3. Canon PowerShot G5X2. A close competitor of Fujifilm in making pocket cameras is Canon. And this tiny little monster by Canon weighs only 340 grams even with the battery and the memory card included. I won't be exaggerating if I say that the PowerShot G5X2 can take on any other point-and-shoot cameras and even cell phones in terms of mobility, making it one of the top point-and-shoot cameras within this range. The frosted black exterior adds up to the camera's aesthetics while making sure that it doesn't slip from the hands. The ergonomic design with a handle-shaped thumb rest on one side makes it easier to grip, adding to the convenience of carrying it around. Something else about the camera impressed me a lot. It has in-camera battery charging enabled. You can literally charge it like a cell phone using a USB cable with anything starting from a power bank to a car battery. No hassle of taking out the battery and finding an adapter every time you need to charge it. This camera is synonymous to convenience. The pop-up viewfinder makes sure that you have a clear eye-level view from all shooting angles. The viewfinder also features a 2.36 meters resolution so that you get sharp and crisp preview of whatever you are shooting. Even after providing you with all these privileges, the viewfinder retracts without bothering the camera's sleek design when the camera is not in use. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Fujifilm X100V. Fujifilm is a brand much adored by photographers for their well-built cameras. Fuji cameras are sturdy and durable on one hand, packed with features, and on the other. The X100V is no exception in this regard. First things first, the camera features an APS-C format 26.1 X-Trans CMOS4 sensor. It's got a back-illuminated design that is crafted for smooth tonal rendering. The wide native sensitivity range of ISO 160 to 12,800 ensures an improved performance in low light. The makers of this camera got rid of an optical low-pass filter so that the quality and sharpness of the camera increases to a noticeable degree. Instead, it utilizes a randomized pixel array that impacts the image quality and sharpness to a great extent. The X-Trans sensor of the camera includes an expanded face detection autofocus system that has a wide array of 425 selectable points. This is pretty much enough to cover the entire focus area. To complement the versatile imaging and focusing capabilities of this camera, there's also an updated X processor for. This processor has a quad-core CPU that delivers a faster, more responsive performance throughout the entire system of the camera. The durable body can be made weather-resistant as well if you pair it with the optional Arkansas X100 adapter ring and the optional protection ring for weather sealing. It only weighs around 478 grams, even if you add the weight of the battery and the memory stick. And number 1. Sony ZV RX100V. The Sony RX100V is a camera that can be trusted for its consistent performance and durability. The super lightweight 302-gram beast can deliver a consistent performance, no matter what condition you use it in. The size of this camera also plays an important role in making it the compact thing that it is. It has a Zeiss Vario Sonor T lens, which consists of 15 elements in 12 groups. The Zeiss Vario Sonor T lens is known for its effectiveness in reducing ghost and flare, as named by Carl Zeiss, the inventor of the technology. Basically, it has a coating that blocks out the reflections on the lens surface. The 7.5 cm display with a touch panel is also adjustable up to 180 degrees up and 90 degrees down. The touchscreen technology allows you to use the panel for settings, controls, and focus point adjustments. Do you like having your fun with light like I do? You know, fooling around with the shutter speed and the exposure settings a bit to create long exposure shots of stars, comets, or just speeding vehicles that do not go gentle into that good night. Then this camera will be the perfect tool for you. It's got a shutter speed range of 1/4000 to 30 seconds on default and a native sensitivity range from ISO 100 to ISO 100 2400. The electronic shutter allows continuous shooting or shooting in burst mode with a range of 1/8 1/32,000. although the ISO sensitivity needs to be lower than ISO 3200 if you want to set the shutter speed to lower than 1/4 sec. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.